If you guys remember, Devin Williams, who's on the Mets, who almost blew it again for Rich's team last night, he was on the Yankees last year.
Yeah, and before that, he was very effective. One of the best arms out of the pen in the game when he was on the Brewers.
But the story was, when he was on the Brewers, he was dominant until Pete Alonso shook his confidence. But he had that long beard. He had that long, intimidating reliever beard, and he was in his zone in Milwaukee. When he came to the Yankees, they had their rules, they had their traditions, and he shaved his beard, and he looked weak. He had a weak chin.
Yeah, so
he didn't look like the same intimidating guy, and he looks cool with some scruff and some beard. It definitely changes the appearance and the intimidation factor, especially for a closer. So because of Devin Williams, and I'm sure other people on the team, they're like, it's 2026. Can we finally change the facial hair rules with the New York Yankees? Because up until last year, it was you could have a mustache. Those are the Mattingly rules, I guess. You could have a mustache, but you couldn't have the Guidry rules, but you couldn't have a beard. So they actually changed the rules last year for Devin Williams. And now the Yankees are trying to push even more this year.
I saw the headline. Yankees alternate road jerseys?
Yeah.
Players react to a possible new uniform. Now, let it be known.
The story is that some of the star players went to the executives, upper management, and were like, yeah, we want to wear an alternate away jersey.
Now, if you're a fan of baseball and you're someone that follows, the history of jerseys in all sports, the Yankees are the only team that has stuck to traditional pinstripes, road grays, nothing else at all, except one time when they did the Field of Dreams game and they had some piping on their jersey. Besides that, the Yankees never had a City Connect. In fact, there's only two teams that don't have a City Connect jersey. One team with no real city, the A's, because they're cityless, and the Yankees. And this, tradition thing again, I think it gets in their way. The Cubs, the Red Sox,
Rich,
what is Reds.
I credit you. I know you probably got it from I don't know, one of your favorite shows, This Is Us or How I Met Your Mother, but sometimes tradition is making the same mistake over and over again, right? Sometimes you got to shake it up or shake it off.
Who'd you get that from? Who'd you get that from? Scott Farrell?
Yeah.
Shake it up. Sometimes you got to listen here, Fox Sports Radio. Sometimes you just got to shake it. Ooh, shake it. Oh.
Sometimes you got to shake it up and realize that it's 2026 and you got to mix things up and I don't know,
and
step into a new culture.
They're not even trying to do anything crazy. The suggestion would be the Yankees, who, as you know, the pinstripes at home, that gray road jersey that just says New York.
It's a drab, boring away jersey.
Yeah.
But again, it's tradition.
It's
tradition.
Well, it's been around since Babe Ruth.
It's been around for a long time. But, they've slightly changed it. They were the Highlanders. Their old Yankee pinstripe, they were like a creamy yellow sort of color, right? So it's not like it was always exactly the same, but the pinstripes is what they're known for. Now, let's make this very clear. The story is the pinstripes stay. When they play at home, they're like, we're not trying to change that tradition. The pinstripes are classic. That's what we wear. Their request is to wear a variation, a different away jersey, and alternate it every once in a while. And there's speculation that the alternate jersey might be their practice jersey, that navy blue, just reversing the colors of the gray and blue.
That's such a baby step, right? Giancarlo, Big G, said, yeah, I'd be a fan. I promise you the world wouldn't spin off its axis if this happened. He goes, a lot of people on the team would definitely be okay with this and want it for sure. There's a lot of tradition here. The most iconic jersey in sports, but that doesn't mean that every once in a while you can't change it up on the road.
Hold on, though. The most iconic jersey in sports is not the away jersey. I'm sorry. It's the pinstripes. And there's so many people crying about it in the world of sports media. Even Michael Kay is like, come on. All these boneheads complaining about it. I got to ask you why. Because their question is, why? Well, why are you mad about it? I want to know why. They're on the team. Why are you mad?
Before we go to Isaac for an update, let me just read two quick quotes. It's always in our locker. We just look at it. We never wear them. Why not? Referring to those navy blue practice jerseys. And then your boy Aaron Judge went on to even back it up. And when Judge is involved, that means
he's the capitan.
He's the captain. Aaron Judge said, listen, this is the best quote. He said, I think we'll always rock the pinstripes at home.
No doubt.
I don't think that'll change. But he goes, we do have a patch on our jersey.
Star Insurance.
When you have an insurance patch on your jersey,
so it's okay to change it up when it's a money grab, right? Yeah. My compromise is they're still going to wear the away grays. You wear them against AL teams away, And then when you play NL teams away, wear the alternate ones, which is going to be their practice jerseys. That's what they're saying right now, the blue and gray. I don't see how this is an issue, yet there's so many Crybaby fans about this, and more like Crybaby radio hosts. I can't believe there's other like New York radio hosts that have a problem with this. It's like, dude, get a life.
People like to
It's
bitch
not
and
that
complain
deep.
about anything.
It's,
To me,
it's ridiculous.
I've always said that you could say what you would think is the like, hey, you know what? Hey guys, who likes pizza and sex? And there'll be one person that's like, well, I'm pretty asexual and I'm also lactose. Like, there's always like,
Sucks to be you.
There's always one person. So like, I know what you're
sex
saying.
is a little overrated. I don't know.
Pizza? Oh, I don't know. I got a tummy ache. There's always one complainer. But as far as uniforms go, the Yankees, like I said, there's only 2 teams that don't have an alternate, like City Connect or some type of third jersey. It's a team with no city. The A's don't have a City Connect because they don't have a city to connect to yet, and the Yankees. So I think it's cool that Big G and Aaron Judge made the best point to wrap it, where he said, we got advertising logos on our sleeve.
Well,
So
we broke tradition when we did that. So what's the issue here? And the tradition's in the pinstripes. Tradition's not in the away jerseys. No one cares about the away jerseys. Stop pretending like we do, and let's move on and give the fans something else to wear.
I'm just shocked they leave money on the table. Think of how many Guidos in the Bronx and New Jersey would buy some new jersey if it came out.
Yeah, I think it's fun. The fans like it. It's a different time. I can't wait to buy a new jersey. I'm still rocking the jerseys from like the 90s.
Did the Yankees ever use that logo that we think of from the 80s? Like that
top hat?
The top hat, the upside down top hat?
Well, there's speculation that the alternate might be a variation where that's the patch.
Okay.
So, we'll see what happens. But I'm all for it, and I'm glad that they are trying to change it up because you know what the other argument is, too?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you worry about winning a championship first and then worry about jerseys? It's like, stop being so lame, everybody.